Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. This is part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD, and today we're talking about hearing loss. Of course, this time of year, people like to be able to get together with their family and friends and to be able to celebrate those relationships. But if you are dealing with hearing loss or struggling to hear or follow conversations, you might feel disconnected from the conversations that are taking place. Well, there is help for people with hearing loss, and we're especially excited to welcome Dr. Leslie Soiless to our program today. She's joining us from Hearing Life to talk to us about the new developments and what you guys need to know. Dr. Soiless, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
This is an important conversation. My mother is dealing with this. She has Meniere's disease, Dr. Soiless, so this is one of the things she's been struggling with when it comes to hearing loss. But how can hearing loss impact someone's life and the things they love doing?
Hearing loss is really going to show up when people are involved in those conversations where there's a group environment. People get together at restaurants or for the holidays. The person that has hearing loss is going to have a hard time really understanding what's being said. And that just leads to embarrassment, frustration, and eventually it can cause the person to withdraw socially, which is really sad.
Such a great point, and that's why we're glad that you're here in the recent news that was just announced. We're going to get more into that, but that brings up the magic of giving back, Dr. Soiless. Talk to us about that program and how it can help our audience to get a free hearing aid.
Hearing Life is conducting its second annual The Magic of Giving Back campaign, where we are giving away free hearing aids to 6 people that are in need. All the individual has to do is to submit their story to our website at hearinglife.com/magic to become eligible to be part of this campaign.
What a great thing. And the news comes as we're also learning, Dr. Soiless, about these new options that are available. It was on the news just today for our audience joining us here on the radio side, the over-the-counter hearing aids. What do our audience need to know, though, when it comes to purchasing those devices and if it's going to work for them?
So over-the-counter hearing aids, it's a new category of hearing aids that was created by the Food and Drug Administration with the best of intentions. The catch is the consumer has to figure out directly, without any professional assistance, how they want to, what device they want to select to address their hearing loss. And that's very confusing because there are many different devices out there. Once you select the device, they then have to figure out how to set it up, how to program it to maximize their best hearing. At Hearing Life, we really believe that appropriate and the best hearing care starts with a professionally administered hearing test, which then is used to come up with a prescriptive hearing aid recommendation. That's how an individual is truly going to achieve their best hearing potential.
I love that, and that makes perfect sense, Dr. Soiless, especially when we're thinking about just ourselves and our overall health, right? I mean, we'd like to be able to have that professional guidance as we move forward throughout our lives in making decisions. So it definitely stands to reason the same would be true then when it comes to something like a hearing aid, what's going to be best for that individual, and that also begins, of course, as you mentioned, with that proper testing. I want to go back to something you mentioned, though, Dr. Soiless, before we let our audience know about more information. You mentioned this is the second annual Magic of Giving Back. What has it been like for you to see the impact that this program is having on those recipients?
Oh, my gosh. So we had so many heartwarming stories last year, and it was hard. It was hard to narrow it down. But we gave away 6 pairs of hearing aids last year just in time for the holidays for these individuals that really were challenged to get the hearing help that they needed. And boy, it not only was a benefit to them, but also to their friends and family to see them emerge again into those social situations with confidence and engagement instead of with hesitancy and with withdrawal.
What a great thing, and what a great thing that Hearing Life is able to do and being able to help these individuals. Dr. Soiless. Again, everyone, Dr. Leslie Soiless has been our guest of Hearing Life, talking with us, of course, not only about the Magic of Giving Back program, but also the impact that hearing loss can have. So as you heard her mention, though, getting that proper testing is very important, so make sure you're taking care of that. And Dr. Soiless, where can our audience go for more information and for resources?
Absolutely. So Hearing Life has over 600 locations, and we do provide complimentary hearing assessments. Go to our website, hearinglife.com, put in your zip code to find the location that's going to be closest to you.
Right. And we'll make sure that we link that website up for our audience. Again, Dr. Soiless, thank you so much for the time and the great work that you're doing, and looking forward to speaking with you again.
So much, Cyrus.
More than welcome. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, again, part of our Newsweek and News segment here at WYAD. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. So let's go make today amazing. Take care.